Hey, Happy New Year. My name is Robin, and this is my eclectic nest. It's a place that puts together astrology and just great old intuition and some tarot and oracle cards. I try to talk about everything. It's been a while since I've done any readings. Um, for whatever reason, got a little discouraged there till I got this wonderful note from some stranger. I guess not a stranger. I guess we're in the same soul group since she found me. Uh, who watched my one video, "What's the Plan, Stan?" And uh, it's where I would pull cards for the moon ascendant and um, sun sign. And here she was, all three of those. So that was very nice. So before that, a couple years ago, um, this chick's name was Sam 420, Sam Upshaw 420, right? So that connected with my video. And a couple years before that, I went to an angel therapy in service with a group. It was a group exercise at this local facility near me. And one of the exercises that we did was to name our angels. Here I have two, and my one angel's name is Samantha. And I've been getting different messages and the calling to do this, to start this back up, no matter the outcome. And I have been fighting it. But after I got her message from a beautiful family member, to start making my videos again, I, I'm gonna start making them again. So hi, welcome. I hope everybody had a beautiful Christmas, and I hope everybody had a safe, beautiful New Year. It's 2024. Who thought, right? So much is going down. So in this world, and I know a lot of people are scared, and I know a lot of people feel anger, which is just fear. Anyway, uh, I just hope I can, I just hope I'm able to help and relieve some of that from people. Um, it it's gonna be good. Okay, so we're gonna be okay as a species and a society. We're gonna be just fine. So without further ado, let's get into it. I just say a little prayer. Not forcing anything down anybody's throat, but I pray to the mother and the father. Because I believe in the masculine and the feminine. I believe in the balance of it all. Uh, no matter what the patriarch says, right? So, Mother and Father, I just pray and thank you for this opportunity to speak to people. And I just hope who needs to find this message finds it. And just thank you and just guide my words and guide my hands. Uh, I love you. Um, and so may it be. Yeah. So let's see what comes up. I'm just gonna pull some cards. These are astrology cards. Let me see here. Says Heavenly Bodies Astrology. This is by Lily Ashwell. I think I got these at Barnes and Nobles, which I'm really surprised about if I did, because usually their cards are pretty cheap, but these ones seem to be pretty good. Like Etsy, you find a lot of cards on Etsy. There's a lot of different cards on there. Um, okay, so let's see what we got. I'm gonna pull three cards. Oh, that one wants to come out. These cards I don't read upside down. What message? That's way too many. Of course, Jupiter's on the bottom and too many. Everything it touches, it expands. Okay. On the bottom of the deck is trine. That's 120 degrees. That is, um, this says angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. Yeah, it's like it goes between the elements from earth to earth, water to water, um, fire to fire, air to air. It's good. It means whatever planets touch, they're in harmony. We have Uranus, which is about change, the natural ruler of the co-ruler of Aquarius. Uranus is in Taurus right now, still in retrograde. We have Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service, sixth house energy in a natural wheel. So, which is very funny because Virgo came out in Uranus trining, um, Taurus trines Virgo. Very practical, very down to earth. Um, the flow through the body and through the senses. Um, health, service. Um, this person might find um, um, a lot of um, harmony within their body for their service because it's going to release stress for them, especially with Virgo being in the abdomen, being the stomach. They're finding their way. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. And we have Earth, persistence, patience, and practicality. I just said this. So the Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, this is about service, a radical change in how somebody might serve. And being earth sign, persistent, patient, and practicality, and and Uranus, that's the thing about earth signs. We could very easily, because we are earth and we are so slow moving, get stuck in our ways, which is very good, because that's the practicality part. People can count on us to show up at work 10 minutes early. Your kids can always count on you for having supper um, on time. Um, somebody has a lot of flow here. Um, Virgo, there's, this trine says angelic support. And with Virgo here, there's angel wings. Um, somebody's being led here to change the way that they serve to get out of themselves. I already said that, right? But the thing is with Jupiter being in Taurus right now, also, there's a lot of blessings um around this change around the way you want to serve. Virgo was, ancient astrology was the servant. It was the slave. Now it's not. It's we upgraded, thank God. It evolves. Astrology evolves. But that's the basic meaning of it. And Virgos, the reason why they get so upset, and it seems like they get critical, because they're the ones that'll be the first ones to help somebody, because they are the house of service, right? And small pets, um discernment, and Anyway, the reason being is the way that it explained on Nightlight Astrology years ago. The gentleman, he's uh, very intelligent, has done so many different things from being a youth minister, being a journalist, life choices, set him on a spiritual path. Now he's an astrologer, and he really studies the ancients, and he really studies the philosophy of it. And so check him out. His name's Adam Ellenboss. So the way he explained Virgo that really hit home, because I'm a Virgo ascendant, is that people think that Virgos are very chaste, very critical, but the reason why, perfectionist, but the reason why is because Virgo is one of the only human one of the few signs that are represented by a human, right? And um so one of the reasons why they're so nitpicky is because the perfection is close to God. And because they want to be so godlike. But throughout that perfection, sometimes they forget the most important part of of um of God, and that's grace and mercy. So this person that I'm talking to, I think in a beautiful way, because the trine is here, natural gifts, um, and sometimes trines make you lazy, even though it brings harmony, um, is learning to have more grace, is learning to um, uh, for themselves and for others. So if you deal with a Virgo, um, and they might seem to criticize and be so critical and nitpicky, I just want you to remember, nobody is more um, hard on themselves. They're harder on themselves inside than they are with other people. Okay, and so with the angels coming out, the angel wings here coming out in the angelic, what did that say? Angelic support. I'm going to use Doreen Virtue's angel cards. Yeah, I know. I know about the whole thing with her, and the way she's trying to, put down everything that she built her empire upon now, with the occult and everything. But, that's her choice. But these cards are the first kind of oracle or tarot cards that I've ever bought myself. It's a second deck. So I'm going to use them. They've worked very well with me. So, um, and this person's that I'm talking to with the earth coming out, um, it's the persistence. The person I'm talking to has tried for a very has been persistent on finding the way of that change, um, of service, um, and how they can do it better for others. So that's cool. Okay. So let's see what the angel says. Oh, again, um, we have harmony. Um, Whoever this is, I just want you to know, yeah, this change came up quite fast for you, just like Uranus, because in the tower card is Uranus, even though some people say it's Mars. I mean, it's lightning, right? It's the lightning strike. There's no way. That's not Mars. That's Uranus. That's electricity, you know? The good thing is whoever is finding this change, um, you know, the harmony, most important, the harmony is within your soul, so much within your soul, um that you want to play, you're playing there, this gentleman's playing the violin as he's sort of dancing at the same time. Very awesome. Somebody's doing very good. Um, and we have study here. So um whatever this is, with the persistence and the patience and the practicality, um, you know, yeah, this change, you might have to go back to school or start learning on your own to get to where you need to be. Um, but what I'm getting is what's awesome is that people around you are noticing this change, in you and are studying you. They're studying you and how you move and how um, um, the outcomes of this radical change. You're helping other people, and within helping other people, we you're manifesting what you want. Um, because it's like you were stuck in a rut, very much stuck in a rut. Excuse me for moving around. I think I have a little ADD. Here I got bug, a wiggle in my butt, I guess. It's through this change and through the way of this service, it's clearing the way for the manifestations that you wanted. And and you're knowing this because your dreams it's been in your dreams. You're manifesting your dreams here. um it, how beautiful is this? um you are probably getting downloads in your dreams too, which might make you a Virgo moon. Virgo moons, people may not know it, but from what I understand, Virgo moons are rather intuitive. Uh, so you might be having downloads, especially with Uranus here. You might be having downloads, and you're, with Uranus being in Taurus right now in this trine. The thing is physically, with this being Earth and being of because of the body, you're feeling tension, letting go. With Uranus being in Taurus, your neck, your throat, um, it- you feel the tension going. This might be, having to do with the throat chakra. Um, you're letting your voice be heard, which is releasing tension. As far as Virgo, your digestion might be better. You might be a little bit more regular. You might be handling foods a little bit more. Your health overall um, might be improving because of you being in harmony of your plan. You studied, you put the work through, the practicality. You did what you're supposed to do, and you're manifesting your dreams, you know right here. Yeah, body care. This might be somebody that wants to start massage or learning Reiki or acupuncture or something like that. um or cosmetology school, tattoos, you know learn how to, apprenticeship for tattoo artistry. um I say go ahead and do it. It seems like your dreams are going to come true here. um I'm just thinking because if we're thinking in general, Taurus is the second house, which is about things that you value, right? um and the trine. um this could be um, one of the changes is the way that you're seeing yourself because you are taking care of yourself so much better. You know, um, I don't really like this card too much. I never really did, but just because the child is so, it just looks like a, I don't know. So, I'm going to cover that up there. And um, so, ah, there, yeah. So, um, body care, this, you're very shy about yourself, but the more you take care of yourself, the more that, you're in harmony within yourself. Um, you're going to see the differences. Yeah, the focus on you, the focus on yourself, the focus on what you value, how you want to serve, not how other people are ch- uh, trying to tell you, you know, and it looks like this angel is making a head wrap out of roses there, you know, um, which tells me that, with it being rose and love, and focusing, um, that through this, you're starting to like yourself a little bit more, that you're starting to um see your value in this by helping others, because there's roses on both of these cards. There's white roses on the Virgo card, and there's red roses on the Earth, which represents Venus. Which would very much go into body care and a manifestation, because she rules Taurus. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. But let's just talk about the Venus, or the Venus Taurus. Um, very sensual, very, we're talking about a person that likes to look good, smell good, their clothes have to feel good, natural materials, um, being a Taurus moon or being a Taurus sun over here. Um, yeah, it's very, very important to us. Um, Yeah, this might be somebody that might, think about, body care. This might be a massage therapist that donates some time to people on hospice, or the people that are in chemo, or um, an acupuncturist that will spend, or that donates their time and services, a Reiki master that donates their time and services for pain relief, or for somebody that's in crisis, like go to a woman shelter, um, to teach different aspects, to teach these men and women that are in these shelters, protective shelters, how to relieve tension, from the abuse, from constantly feeling unsafe. And, it's like, and I'm saying this too, because of with the roses and everything, because Taurus is the first earth sign. So it's the first sign of the actual manifestation of material. We go from Aries, which is, think of it as the big bang. It just is, I am, um, to Taurus, which says I have, you know, um, which means the material, whatever, it's tangible to you. It's in your hand. Um, and you're manifesting this beautifully. And the thing is, with this study, and I said that people are probably studying you, watching you. This is going to have um, a positive effect, ripple effect throughout, um, throughout um, your community, and hence, from the micro to the macro. You know what I mean? The micro environment to the macro environment, and positive changes, which will change the earth. Help people, uplift people, themselves to manifest their own dreams. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. If you think about it, it somebody somebody's doing really well here. With the radical change that you decided to go with the flow, because that's the thing about Uranus. That's the thing about these bigger planets. It's like, when Uranus, Pluto, Neptune, whatever they say is going to go, it's going to happen. We only get in crisis when we don't go with the change. But whoever I'm talking to has enough common sense to know that they can't fight, you know, they're not able to fight what's going down. So they're going to go with that flow, you know, and they went with the flow. You're starting to go with the flow, and you're starting to see, like I said, the manifestation of that. With your focus on changing your service. Oh, you can't see those other cards, can you? Sorry, dolls. Um, you know, like I said, you're feeling better within your body. That you're doing good. Um, let's just get some tarot and see. Yeah, it's like the Six of Cups here. This feels familiar to you. This feels good to you. The Fool is here, starting out on a new adventure. It's funny because it's almost like the thing that came into my head when I saw the Six of Cups, is it, you know, this is like past life stuff here for you. You're getting back into the niche of it, and the Queen of Wands is there. You're a boss at it. You are moving well, and um you're moving well. You're doing good. This is bossing you up. This is showing, you know, your true power. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. I make weird voices sometimes. It's one of my quirks, so please excuse me. Um, yeah, I'm gonna take these. In the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. First bit of air that we've gotten out here. This is really calming your mind. Um, truly calming your mind. Oh yeah. Holy goodness, I couldn't have done this if could. I couldn't have tried this anymore. So we have the Eight of Wands, protecting what you got, that go along with body care. It's like you've with being on the wrong way of serving probably just yourself in a rather selfish way, um, more of a Leo way, a lower Leo, um, like a really bad king or queen. Um, yeah, you're starting to see, um, also the protection, the angelic support that you have. So, you are able to rest from making the bad mistakes and serving wrong, and that beat you up in your heart, it beat you up in your soul, it beat you up, you know mentally. And but now that you made the change, you're in the Four of Swords energy, you're able to rest, and again, more angels up there, more representing the picture of the divine here. It's quite beautiful. We got the Four of Wands. Yeah, this is going to give you, again, manifestation of your dreams. That's Four of Wands energy. Something beautiful's coming in here. Maybe too, this, could lead you to love. The Nine of Pentacles, you found your niche, um, you know, y- you know that this is it, and you can rest. Physically, you can rest knowing that you found your niche, and it's next comes the Ten of Pentacles. um you can rest, and it's quite nice because the Eight of Pentacles is out. You put the work in, and this is what coming out, and you're not going to believe me, but the Hermit came out too, um which represents Virgo. um you went with you went within, with this dream here, and the Four of Wands, or the Four of Swords, and focus, and the studying. Excuse me. um because you have to see the star. The star card, the star, is what lights this Hermit's way. The Hermit is the wise man. The Hermit is Yoda, when Luke finds him, in The Last Jedi, um, or The Return of the Jedi, I guess it would be. Um, it, you going in, and this is about somebody that meditated. You're learning how to meditate, you're learning how to be here, in the present, because not if you're not here in the present, you can't you wouldn't be able to manifest this Four of Wands. You learn that, through the retreat of the Hermit every day, within, your manifestation or your meditation, if it's mantras, or if it's, actual sitting down, doing your mudras, or if it's just looking out the window at the bird feeder, or listening to running water, um, and losing yourself in it. Um, that's what is helping you. That's what helped you realize, and that's where your gold is. That's where your gold is. You know, we saw the Six of Cups earlier. That's what's making you feel at home. That's you're remembering. You're remembering who you were. I said about past lives before. You are remembering who you are. You're remembering that you are more than just the physical. That you are also you're also spirit. That's the beautiful thing about Virgo, because you remember I told you it's like their job, Virgo's job is perfection. The perfection of heaven, the perfection of the god and the goddess, you know um and within this, and being beat up, and not being true to yourself, with the Eight of Wands here, and leading to protect yourself. You remember I said about grace. It's like you're starting to learn how to have grace, um through you being true to yourself and remembering where you came from, you know the battles that you've been through. That allows you to have grace, because once you forgive yourself for your mistakes and have self compassion, um that's the deal, because once you learn how to do that internally, it'll extend out. So what I hear the other day, and I don't know who I heard it from, but they said that one of the differences that you can tell between an old soul and a new soul is a new soul um is a newer soul is here to learn how to have compassion for others. An older soul's job is to learn how to have compassion for themselves, because it's easier to give to others that way. It's I mean that's the negative sign. One of the negative sides of the age of Pisces is that sacrificial lamb, Jesus, you know Gandhi, um um Martin Luther King. He had to have known the risk that he was taking, um the risks he was taking, talking the way he was, sticking up for civil rights and for all the garbage workers, and because they weren't treated well, with a lot of respect. Um, their wages and their work conditions and what have you. That was a really big thing for him, um, which would make sense. It's a very true Yeshua Jesus thing to do, right? Um, but we don't that's the thing about Aquarius, coming in. We don't have to make those sacrifices. We don't have to be the sacrificial lamb anymore for people. um you know we don't have to be that way anymore. And this is quite beautiful, like this idea came to you um out of nowhere, because the 7 of Wands um is on top now, since I moved the four of swords off, because it's like you always felt that you had to protect yourself, you know um and that's where the radical change is coming into with your you don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to, because once you started looking outside of yourself, you started realizing um that it's really not about you. You don't, since you're more um you're you know, in harmony. And that's the beautiful thing about the spiritual journeys, right? Is, the more you realize how much we truly are spirit, the more you start to realize the things that happen to you, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. That's one of the big lessons of Uranus. It's not, this is the divine saying, Uranus, things have to change. It has to change. So in essence, no matter, if it hurts and you feel that you have to fight and you feel, that you're all beat up and everything else, um it's not against you, it's for you. People want to stay the same, and you can't. We can't stay the same. It just doesn't work that way, to get to that macrocosm, to feel free to worry about other people, there has to be a sense of security within yourself. And this is what is showing to us. This is about service. This is no matter whatever service um, that might be, and it all started because of you focusing on yourself, and you could have even started healing yourself, um, just by doing yoga, not for spiritual reasons, but for physical reasons. And it led you on this completely and totally different path. Yoga will change you, mind, body, and spirit. There's no doubt. I know this. I know it personally. Um, it's quite beautiful. This is quite beautiful. This is gonna ripple out throughout the universe. Gonna This is your little change. This is the job, the divine job that you were supposed to do, the path that you were supposed to be on, to help you realize that you are part of the mother and the father, that the energy is all the same, as above so below, as within as without. And you're learning that lesson. And it's this lesson that you're learning, and with other people watching you, like I said earlier, you're lifting up humanity, and you're learning that you don't have to sacrifice yourself at the same time anymore. You're learning to how to have grace. You're more importantly, for yourself first, through, with your mistakes, because that's the thing about Virgos. That's why I'm a Virgo ascendant. So um it's you um we like everything perfect. It's just because we love others so much. We want things to be perfect. And sometimes you become a nag, very critical, um what have you, but you're learning how to move beyond that, with the trying, with with the help um of your of the angel. The angel realm is all around this. The song the song that really has been popping up through my head a lot, and it's just popped up, I've been listening to it, is Allison Russell and I think it's Brandy Carlisle. I always think of the chick from the Go-Go's from the late 70s, early 80s, We got that beat, we got that beat. Yeah, we got it. But anyway, um, but I think that chick's name was Belinda, wasn't it? Okay, so Brandy Carlisle, there's a song called "You're Not Alone." It's quite a beautiful song. Um, because it's like, once you're on the beginning of your spiritual path, the one thing that you cannot fight is the isolation of the isolation that needs to happen. Friends, family, lovers, you know, um, everybody. It's just you have to, you know, let people, you have to let things fall away. God and the mother need it that way. The universe needs it that way. It's like you need to be stripped down from any outside influences, and to hear the God part of you, mind, body, and spirit trying, you know, triangle, mind, body, spirit, mother, father, child, God, Son, the Holy Ghost, however you need to say it. Everything's in threes, right? Shiva, Brahma, and I always forget. I always forget the third part of that Godhead, Hinduism. But anyway, um, it's funny. It all comes in threes. Um, it's so you can connect to mind, body, spirit. So you can get rid of all the conditioning of other people of your society, and people telling you what you need to do, you know when spirit's telling you to do something else, when in your soul purpose, that you're supposed to be doing something else. It's quite beautiful. It's quite beautiful. um okay, well, that's all I got. So I hope you have a beautiful day. And I hope this reaches who it's supposed to help. Um, like it, share it, sleep on it, whatever. It's all good, you know. Um, okay. Shalom and peace. Have a good day.